Hey, what's up YouTube? Mean Glass here. Just wanted to throw you guys a quick update video. We have got the Cupinator 3000 Mark II. Actually, I think this can officially be called Mark III. Because what we've done is we completely reworked the gear set, well, the sprocket set, to where now it's 224 teeth driven by a 36 tooth. Also here you'll see I've put some heat sinks on the motor. Just a little small pack of heat sinks that came with thermal paste and adhesive already on them. Just peeled off the backing, stuck them right on. There's 7 on, and it makes a considerable difference for this motor. This motor used to be so hot that if I accidentally touched it while I was pouring epoxy, I would literally burn myself. I would get a burn mark on me. So those 7 little micro heat sinks that I ordered off Amazon, I think I got like 20 of them for, I don't know, like $5 I want to say. Maybe it was even less than that. But I got like 20 of them. And just 7 of them on that motor right there has cooled it down to the point where I can actually rest my hand on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still hot, but it's not burning me hot. So, yeah, that's a pretty good little upgrade. You'll notice the bracketing is completely different than before. I went ahead and switched everything over to just these little L brackets I picked up from my local home improvement store. I've got some new shaft collars in. I know my last video I had updated by putting some shaft collars on a few of these things to keep them from, you know, having a lot of play in them. See, so no matter now where this wants to play to, the chain will never be disrupted. So same thing with the drive shaft now is completely unmovable. We also have a more official little chain tensioner that is literally just another 6mm rod with a couple shaft collars on it, and it just runs right at the bottom of the sprocket to keep the chain tight on it. And since I've put that bar in, this thing has run flawlessly. We've got a couple cups on there. These cups actually weren't spun on the new system. They were spun actually while I was spinning these cups is why the Mark III had to happen, because the drive shaft blew on me and a couple other things. I don't even remember all the things that went wrong, but I looked at it and I said, man, there's got to be a better way to do this. So obviously I didn't go out and buy anything new. I just repurposed, except for the heat sinks, I just repurposed the old brackets. I actually, as spacers, repurposed the CNC wheels down here that I had purchased. These aren't the 6mm ones. These were the 2mm ones. I tried to bore out to 6mm and didn't get a couple of them perfectly straight, so they didn't really work. So yeah, anyways, I just used those as spacers for the new bracket. I thought that was kind of ingenious. And as you can see, everything's metal now. It's now designed to where you take this screw out and the motor will just spin out of the way. Like you can pop, you know, you take the shaft collars off, take out this screw, and you can move the shaft up and just move the motor out of the way for maintenance, oiling, or you know, just to replace a motor. It's still just as easy as 2 screws out. Let me think what else. Okay, so we're working on the left side of the Cupinator now, and I've got a part coming in from USA Sprocket and Chain. They're actually based right here in Florida out of Orlando. I had no idea. I found them off a completely random Google search, and come to find out they're right here in Florida, just about 30 minutes north of Orlando, so only about 3.5–4 hours away from me. So that's awesome. I ordered the part today. It's going to be here tomorrow, and what it is, it's a Teflon floating chain tensioner that I'm going to be able to put right here like this. It's going to be this little piece of Teflon, I don't even know the right word to use for them, like couplers kind of thing that sit right here, and they pull tension on it like this, and it just free floats, and you know, it keeps the chain like this, which is what we need. Because as you can see, somehow, some way, I am still very confused as to why this is doing this, because I reworked this side after I did this side and got it perfect and went, wow, this is really great. I really like how this spins and moves. I went ahead and did the exact same thing over here as far as laying my gears and chains out and measuring everything and adding this and taking this away. And at some point, I promise I'm going to do an actual build video from ground up, but that's going to take like some editing and a tripod and all this stuff that I just don't really have yet. I've never done video editing either, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But so hopefully you guys end up getting a good video, not a weird piece together junk video. But yeah, so once I get this side up and running with the tensioner that should be here tomorrow, I have to figure out, obviously I want to remove this piece of block right here, still this wood, and figure out some kind of metal bracketing system still. So a few more things to do here, but I do still have, I have two up and running right now. I've got the Hello Beautiful cups on them right now. They're finished, obviously, and I think they're pretty. I like them. They're going up to my friend's salon. It's called the Hello Beautiful Salon, so I'm doing a series for her. I'm probably going to do about 6 cups, and then an extra one for her and whatever her favorite colors are. But these are actually going for retail, so exciting times over here at Mean Glass, man. We got a new order of glass pipes in that we're going to be churning here real soon as this side's fixed. We're going to be putting some glass water pipes on here. I've actually got like some 18 inchers, 7 mil thick from UPC that I'm really excited to make some pieces out of. I got 2 of those, so I think I'm going to leave them for custom order only because they were a little bit pricier, and obviously I'm going to have to charge a little bit more for them than the standard 9-inch pieces. So, but yeah, guys, that's the updates. That's what we're doing right now. We got it all running pretty good. After tomorrow, when the rest of the parts get here, we'll have the left side done and we'll be good to go. So be looking for another update video coming soon, guys. I know it's been a couple weeks now, but you know, that's what happens when you're out there wheeling and dealing. You know, I'm the only one doing this. I still work a part-time job. So, you know, I'm out here wheeling and dealing on these cups, wheeling and dealing on my t-shirts, on my vinyl. I just had a friend of our family's stop by, and I put some letters on her car for her before she went to college, you know. So it's just a busy life, you know, especially when you're the only one doing it. So, all right, man, I'll try and keep you guys updated. I love you all. Thanks for subscribing and watching. Leave a like if you're new here. Give us a subscribe, and you'll be able to come back and see all the new cups. All right, guys, be good.